Welcome! Today, we're diving into a really universal feeling, the sudden mystery of missing someone.
You know the feeling, right? When a memory just jumps out and gets you, completely out of the blue.
I mean, one minute you're just driving your car or making coffee, everything's totally normal, and then bam! This wave of feeling for someone from your past just washes over you. It feels like it comes from absolutely nowhere.
But what if it doesn't come from nowhere? What if there are actually clues, like a trail of breadcrumbs left behind in our own minds? Well, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to be detectives of our own emotions and solve this mystery together.
All right, so every good investigation starts by looking for clues. Let's start by uncovering the hidden triggers that set this whole thing in motion.
So our first clue is what we can call a sensory echo. Think about it, a specific smell, like an old perfume, or a song you haven't heard in ages. These things act like a secret key. They completely bypass your logical brain and go straight to your emotional memory vault, unlocking it wide open. You don't just remember it, you feel it all over again, right in that moment.
Okay, next up is something that's just fascinating. It's called the anniversary effect. Now, you might not consciously remember the exact date of a first date or the day a friendship kind of fell apart, but your subconscious mind, oh, it never forgets. It's got its own private calendar. This is why you might feel kind of down for a few days for no reason, and then later you realize, oh, it's the anniversary of that thing. Your body keeps the score even when your mind doesn't.
And our final trigger is something called emotional state association. This is where your current feeling acts like a magnet for all the times you've felt that way before. So let's say you're feeling a little lonely or stressed out today. Your brain, trying to be super efficient, just does a quick search of its archives for loneliness and pulls up a memory of a person you strongly connect with that exact same feeling. Your mood right now can literally summon a ghost from your past.
So, we've got our triggers, the what. But now let's get to the why. How can a simple song or a forgotten date create such a huge emotional reaction? For that, we need to look at what's happening inside your brain.
And believe it or not, this all happens in less than a second. First, a cue. That song, that smell, hits your senses. Instantly, your brain's memory librarian, a part called the hippocampus, zips through the files and finds a match. Then, it sends that memory straight to the limbic system, your brain's emotion center, which just lights up and floods you with that feeling of nostalgia or loss. It's an incredibly fast chain reaction.
And this is absolutely crucial to understand. As neuroscientist Dr. Alvarez explains, you're not just playing back an old video. It's not a perfect recording. Every single time you remember something, your brain rebuilds it from scratch, and it slaps a fresh coat of emotion on it. That's why these feelings are so powerful and feel so real in the present, because from a brain perspective, they kinda are.
And get this, the craziest part is that almost all of this, a whopping 90%, is happening subconsciously. The trigger, the memory scan, the emotional surge, it all happens under the surface before you're even aware of it. That tiny 10%, that's just the moment your conscious brain catches up and goes, oh, wow, I miss them. You're only ever seeing the very, very tip of the iceberg.
Okay, so we have the triggers, we have the brain science, but now we get to the most important part of the whole mystery. What does this feeling actually mean? And maybe more importantly, what are you supposed to do with it?
You really have two ways to look at this feeling. On one hand, you can see it as a painful intrusion, an unwelcome ghost that proves you're not over it and something you should just push away. Or you could choose to see it as a meaningful signal. Not a ghost, but a reminder of a connection that was deeply significant. Not a sign that you're failing to move on, but proof that the love was real and important.
So when you see it as a signal, what is it telling you? Well, for one, it's telling you that your ability to form deep connections is powerful. It's your own heart reminding you of what mattered and what still holds value. Sometimes it might even be pointing to an emotional need you have right now, like a need for connection, or maybe even closure. But above all, it's a testament to the fact that someone made a real impact on your life.
So I want to leave you with this question. The next time you get ambushed by one of these memories, instead of fighting it or pushing it away, just get curious for a second. Ask yourself, what is this feeling asking me to notice right now? About my past, about my present, and about the incredible connections that have made me who I am today.